Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Very good. Hopefully, very good energies is coming towards you. I hope that you are okay. I want to say thank you guys for coming. Where should I start? Today, the moon is going to be moving into Taurus. But as she's moving into Taurus, and we have a Mercury retrograde, the moon is going to be opposing Pluto, squares Pluto, I'm sorry, and it's going to be squaring the sun, the authority. Your emotions is going to be looking for something in the material world. Okay, some of you is going to be like, I need to buy a house, or I need to organize my material world. I have to buy this, I have to make it this, and so on and so on. One thing that you need to put in yourself, particularly at Mercury retrograde, is don't start anything new. Okay, don't sign any contracts, and particularly as the moon is going to be at Taurus, don't purchase real estate, don't purchase certain things, particularly anything involved electricity. Okay, you're also gonna can experiencing a lot of losses in the material world. Something is gonna be in there. Something it's gonna be out within you. Uh, that could be in all kind of like situations. All of a sudden, something burns out and you have to pay some money. Okay, so be mindful about those energies. At 7 o'clock in there, that energy is going to come very strong because it's going to be tied up into the midheaven. The moon is going to be at the last degrees of Aries, and we're going to see it at 8 o'clock. That energy is going to be calling in. And as we officially have already Mercury retrograde, you are going to be inside of within yourself. You're going to be focused of what happens. What can I do? What can I? You need to understand is a part of shifts. For some other people, those shifts is going to be like Pluto, who is the bad guy. Okay, he's going to be. It's time to get rid of some of the things that you don't need because you need to focus within. It's time to overcome this authority within yourself so you can listen to things from within. Start being so controlling and so on and so on. So with that energies, we're going to starting up the day at 7 o'clock. Later on, the energy is going to be going up and down in there. Hi, Diamond. Thank you for coming in. And Liz Hadra, if I pronounce it right, thank you for coming to the chat. And we're going to see these energies, okay? There's going to be a moment, those energies, they're going to be so intense. You probably feel it like this buzzing that goes around. It's like constantly like you have to be on guard, paying attention, and it's something. It is about to pay attention within the things that goes on in there. Hi 99, thank you for coming in. So at 8 o'clock energies, we're going to be seeing at the ascendant. There's going to be moving in the midheaven. It's going to be opposing Lilith. That is also going to be squaring Mercury retrograde. Be mindful of work. Don't say the wrong thing. And don't accept kind of like things from work, from other people. If you are kind of like in this moments of transitions and transformations, just go there and try to maintain it within your bounds. Be an observer, okay? You take a look at it and it's like, oh, did I reacting like this? Maybe I need to change now. Instead of acting and reacting like this, because particularly Mars right now with under pressure, from Venus, he is not performing in there. All right. The next hour we are talking about at 9 o'clock. The midheaven is going to be with Uranus. You're going to be looking for those changes. You're going to be looking to organize, and you don't know what to organize and how to organize it. Okay, you seeking at those energies. You remember it's like, okay, this was the path, this is what I needed to go, but why am not organizing to get into that path? And that will be triggering particularly a Mercury retrograde, who is going to be doing the things for you. If you don't understand what I'm talking, how the Mercury retrograde works, guys, I made it the video particularly for you. Is in the channel. Very educational video in there. Here's one of the moments at 10 o'clock when this energy of Venus is going to be comes out and creates a lot of problems. Oh, I didn't love, I didn't this, and so on. You can have a lot of actually people who's gonna come in and they're gonna complain. My lover doesn't love me. I feel this. I don't know how I'm gonna be going at with that. This is so bad, and so on and so on. All this kind of like a scenarios out there. They're all gonna be coming in to play with this as the moon is already at Taurus. Here is that when we have to resolve the thinking process up here, so we can evolve out of that. Here is that test that a lot of material things are pushing it to us to see. The universe wants to see you how you handling this. Okay, and if you cannot handle it, how can be the universe gonna teach you to handle it? So you don't stress over yourself too much, but that way you're gonna be understanding your own powers to handling pressures, and then you can be enjoying it certain things because we are kind of like overacting, overreacting to a certain situations when we are. All right, so. In the next hour, we are going to be experiencing some situations that's going to be calling for the growth. That growth is going to be evolved with Mercury. But here we're seeing it that at 1 o'clock, the energy of the sun right now, who's going to be at the top in there, with that oppositions of Pluto and squaring with Chiron and the moon. We've seen a lot of I gotta put the foot in these situations. I gotta be under control of these situations. I gotta be. It must be my way, and so on and so on. You're fighting the energies of the universe. Universe is much bigger than you, and now the universe is telling you, listen, I'm taking you on a new road that is gonna be much better for you. And you're like, universe, I'm not worried about your road. I wanted the road that I want because of my ego. And here is that energy that it's going to be preparing you for you to basically calm down a little bit, because as soon as the sun is walking into Leo, God blesses our souls. Okay, particularly those people who have a Leo, and particularly they have something in that first degree. Oh, you must feel in it. Oh, you must feel in it. Okay. What do you feel though? Here is that intense energy that all this red, okay, and everything it's coming at right here at these positions, basically right in here at the second degree, we're going to have in the new moon. And right now, as the sun is at the third quarter with the moon and Chiron opposing some Pluto, and here we have the ascendant and the Lilith right here, and we have that wars within us about the masculine and the feminine energies. This is Venus, and it's going down to the path that we need to go. Here is how some of the people are really going to be blowing up some fuses. You're going to be blowing up some steam, volcanoes, and so on. However, you want to be taking it in your place. Why? Because the ego wants to be under control. The ego wants its own path. The ego wants the toy. The little child wants that. The teenager still wants to have the muscle car. Okay, whatever is in your case, you want your way. Wow, the universe says like, how about my way? It's gonna be much better with this. Because you want so much and you're not listening to me, the universe is gonna say, I'm gonna take it away from you. So you can understand of the things that is not the path. You can have so many material possessions in there, but when you leave this world, those possessions that's not going to be yours. They're not going to be in there. They're not going to be in so on and so on. So a lot of those challenges, it's going to comes out in our own way um, too. So the Antichrist, I only understand Holy Spirit. Good for you. So at 3 o'clock energies. Hi Nimira, glad to see you here. Um, we're talking about 3 o'clock. The midheaven is going to be squaring Uranus. All this energy of Uranus being a Gemini is going to be like, is that a good change? Is that a bad change? Should I made a change? Should I made a choice? Should I go? Should I not to be or not to be in there? And all those situations and so on within this. So seeing it in there, how you're going to be handling with that energy of your ego is going to be determinate that divine energy that is going to be coming in towards the North Node. And going it towards the North Node, you're going to know what is the right way, what is the proper situations in there. So later on, as we are going to be possessing and processing all these energies, because it's going to be within our possessions, but how are we going to be processing within that? How are we going to be reacting? Is going to be depending on Mars. That's going to be at 5 o'clock p.m. That energy is going to be evolved, of course, with that oppositions with Saturn and the North Node. We are going to see this squaring towards the moon, the Venus, I'm sorry, that is gonna be, and it's like the little child never got the love in there. And since you haven't been loved, so if I don't get the love, I am not gonna give the love. And here, how you're not healing yourself, right? So Chiron is asking Pluto, and the Sun is like, please let it heal. Let's come back in there. We have a lot of divine energies that's going to come in from the true Lilith and the midheaven that it's at Virgo. It is about to organize all this. But most of the people, they are going to be focused on the problems, not in the solutions. Not to kind of like expand out there within the soul, within the spirit, and see what is the divine has for them. And that's when the most people have to focus on what? Listen the divine messages. Mercury is the messenger of God. Okay? He stole the fast flying shoes. And now he has to pay the debt. God told him, you can keep the shoes, but you need to know that at a certain point of time, you're going to be only working for me. Going to deliver the messages. And this is why when a Mercury is retrograde, we are shifting from external communications to internal communications. We're getting those energy of going out to our own self, to look at it inside of us. All right, as we are talking about those intense energies, I'm going to show you here at 7 o'clock, guys, Alpha, what we can expecting here. This is right there. As we are seeing it within us, too much intentions, too much want, too much need, too much must, have to. Where is your inner work? And here is the inner work, is your Chiron. There is this divine yacht that it's made from Uranus and Neptune with Saturn, and they're giving you that positions of Libra. Make the balance from within, but you have to heal yourself. Okay? And the rest of the supporting divine energies, they're going to be able to help you to resolve a lot of the conflicts. As soon as we are doing that in the next hour, all of a sudden, that energy is going to be right. And this is going to be one of the signs that you are going to be looking at within yourself that like, oh my God, I did all this work. Oh my God, I did listen. Oh, I look at this in a total different way. And now you are ready to comprehend more and more. You open up within yourself. Of course, there's going to be some people who's going to be still holding it to the material possessions. Of course, it's going to be some things that you're going to see. But the universe right now, it wants itself to be, to you to understand that you are part of the universe. Okay? As you're part of the universe, so the universe is part of you. And with those intense energies that we are going to have and shift, we need to understand and start teaching in the family. Put that back into the family. In the family to talk about appreciations of the universe, of the divine energies. If you are kind of like into the religions, you have to put it in there. So the family to have one spirit, as should be the family as one, right? It's a different components within the family, right? But the family is one. Parents, grandparents, kids, right? But they're one, they're family. And this is what the universe wants to remind us at the end. But we lost these kind of connections. And now Pluto says like, I'm gonna be opposing all that. So you can develop something new. But cannot develop something new if you're holding to what? To the old within itself. So a lot of ascension is going to be needed. This is the good portion. This is the whole purpose of this divine energies. We are going to be finding it at 11 o'clock p.m. The midheaven is going to be pointing to the galaxy center pretty much in there. And now we are seeing it what? Uranus and the sun, they have a yacht in there. They are pointing, it's like, yeah, it's all about the center. It's all about you to learn that you receive a download from this center. You're receiving this light that it comes in from the galactic center, right? You're getting it within all those energies. And now, since we are talking about those energies, hi Julie Ellis, glad to see you here. And now, since we are talking about this energy is going to be driving you. Okay, they are going to drive in you. But at 11 o'clock, we are going to have what? The North Node is going to be in the rising, at the event horizon, and you're going to be like, I want to go into the future. I'm sick and tired of the old way this world is, this life it is. I have to go. I need to find a new place. I need to find a new positions in life. I need to organize my new ways in the material world. And here, how's your moon is gonna be learning that I have to what? Talk to the authority. I need to talk to the sun. And this is how the moon is gonna be breaking of this third quarter in there, and you're going to see when the moon and the sun is going to be coming in together, there's going to be a lot of challenges about that, right? Because this new moon is going to be very heavy for some people, very heavy, particularly if you are Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. In the beginning, yes, it's going to be a very heavy, because a lot of it it is going on with this right now. Okay, but we're looking at with this at 7 o'clock in the morning. If you go with a good positive attitude in there, the energy at 7 o'clock in the morning is still going to be about these material situations. But here, how's the Mercury retrograde is going to be playing within your mind, right? Because right now the mind is going to be like, oh, I don't listen my soul. Oh, I'm not listening what's happening within I'm not hearing this things within me. Why I want so much material thing? And you're going to be end up looking at into the programming. You got to have a good education. So you have to have this. Then you have to make a good money. You got to have a family. And then you have to die with honors. where is everything about evolutions of the soul within you, so you can be able to help the society to get better and leave a trails after you, so the rest of can go in there. It's all about you and the material possessions, right? So some other people is going to be waking up with this, but please don't go out there sign a contract for a new lease, an apartment, or trying to buy a real estate. Right now is not a good time at all about this, or purchasing TVs, washer, dryers, and so on and so on. All that, just stay away from it unless it's an emergency, unless the old one is broken down in there. Hi, don't know, Scorpio Sun and Leo Moon, Aquarius Ascendant. Up, it is fun rising out there. Appreciate the reading. You're welcome, Donna. You know about all this, particularly when it comes into the Scorpio Leo situations, isn't there? But when you put in the Aquarius on the top of it, this is kind of like the cherry on the top of the cake. In there, that Aquarius is going to be challenging the Scorpio and particularly the Leo part within you. But it's all about this ascendant, what you're going to see, right? You're going to be seeing the new things. You're going to be understanding the new things, right? But that opposite part of Leo within the seventh house in there, it's also has to be looked at where your North Node is, because you can see the energy. Look at the inner work that you have to, really do in there within you, okay? And you are going to be seeing at the situations within yourself. Yes, North Node Scorpio too. If they have a squaring in there, you may gonna have some challenge, particularly if the moon it's squaring your north and south node, or a planet that is there that is it's T-squaring in there. You may gonna have some challenges because it's kind of like you skipping things, and all of a sudden it's like no more skipping. We're gonna repeating this to you. We're gonna put you in these situations over and over and over until you learn that you have to go right here. Okay? No more left and right straight. No more left and right. Just put it in there. Hopefully that's not really the case, but okay. All right, don't know. Yeah, that's how usually the things are. Okay, so stay tuned, stay here, and come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report, guys. Much love to you in there. Much beautiful things, hopefully, to happen with yourself, and hopefully, your life is gonna be evolved in your soul. Okay, guys. Much love to you.